Trade recap, we took a L today, but I think, to be honest, if I'm not taking any more or it wasn't a super trade, but if I'm not taking any more trades, based on, oh no, I lost and yada yada yada, then today is a great day. Now, let's start with gold. I was thinking there will be a reversal going on. Why? Because we see yesterday it was going high, then we had like a huge area of accumulation, and then was going to the downside, and then we had another area of accumulation, and then it broke this area of consolidation. It candle closed above this area, and then it was going up. Now the thing is, I didn't really thought it's going to go higher, because as we see on the 1 hour, it failed to close above this high. And here are the dailies, and we see the previous daily candle took out its previous daily candle high, this one as well. So I was thinking, yeah, it might keep going to the upside, keep going with the distribution. Okay, no, the expansion, if you want so. But starting to lose slowly power, and then maybe going a little down, so the candle is going to close either a bit bearish or as a doji. And also, when we keep looking, we see here in the 1 hour fair value gap, tapped into it, got respected. Then we also see this low, which I marked out as the zone of the market structure shift, if it would have closed below that. And then, I kept scaling down 50 minutes. On the 50 minutes, I saw here another fair value gap, got respected. And also what I saw is here a protected high. What does this mean? This means, oh, we see this wick took out its previous wick, and this candle, or at least the candles afterwards, closed below that bottom of this candle. But the thing is, this protected liquidity works perfectly fine on the 1 hour, but I didn't really use it that often on the 50 minutes, so I had to try it out, and I was trying it out, and I thought, okay, maybe it's going to respect that. I don't know how bad it is, so I had to test it, by taking a real trade. Of course, I could have back tested it, but fuck it. Maybe it's better to do this at least a few times in the live markets. Anyways, back to the 5 minutes. We see here also a fair value gap. Tapped into it, got a bit respected. Okay, not really, but it just went a little down. And yeah, we have here then also another area of consolidation. And we see it was, moving within that, was going below it, but it was not closing below that. And as soon as the 5-minute candle closed above it, I knew I'm going to get subbed out. Now, let me tell you why afterwards I realized, after realizing, okay, protected liquidity, it's not that valid on 50 minutes. Let me tell you what I realized, how I could have gone high, because this was like, the last confirmation to go me more likely to go bearish. So yeah, let's delete all the drawings. All right, 1 hour. You remember what I said? It failed to close above this, so we have like a final market structure shift. We also could see this as, as the highest, but this is clearly more consolidation. So I wasn't really counting that as the high, which could be marked out for the market structure shift if candle closes above it. So I was looking at this one, it failed. But the thing is, now hold on, I forgot what I wanted to say. Now one thing is, we here is no protected high, so it possibly go to the upside. And also, when I would have waited till 8 a.m. for the 1 hour candle closure, we see here it took out the previous candle low, and here the top of the body candle closed above it. So what does it make this wick? Exactly, it makes a protected low. So within this expansion, it's pretty. I don't expect to be take out within this expansion. Expect if a reversal is going on, but within this expansion, just this uptrend, I don't expect this to get take out in the next hour. So now let's go actually back to the 50 minutes. Now besides that, we also see here a demand zone, an order block, and we see it was not going below that. It got respected multiple times. back to the 5 minutes. Yeah, we have here this consolidation going on, but also a sweep of this low, of this little swing low, and this could have been like my entry point, and then having this as TP. But to be honest, on the other hand, it would be a bit too poor for confirmation, but this also would have made actually more sense. Because literally everything that boils down why I actually decided to go short was this last confirmation for this confluence. Because it's not like only one order block or something like that, which is, which decides if I'm going to go short or not. It's more likely you have like different confirmations. And if you have like enough strong confirmation, like let's say you have enough point of interest, but there's like one more strong area, which is like, sealing your bias, then this is like your setup, if you get me. And now I found out, like I also back tested it, like I barely back tested it, only a little bit. But I found out on the 1 hour, the protected highs and lows, just the protected liquidity is going to be respected. For sure, works very well. But on the 50 minutes, I wasn't sure. I just knew on the 5 minutes it doesn't work at all, which also makes sense. So yeah, we figured out something new today. And yeah, let's go to the USD trade. This was actually, I literally wanted to take this trade, but the thing is, after I was opening this position, my heartbeat started to race and I started to get nervous. Not because I thought, oh, I'm going to get stopped out or whatever, and because here I was more confident with that setup. But I just, for some reason, because I just took a trade, and also in combination with the past losses, so the losing streak, I got too excited, even if I knew, okay, it's going to play out. And I just want to do the things different because I am a profitable trader. Not yet, but I am a profitable trader. I'm a crypto millionaire. Doubt me, do what you want. I just say I'm a crypto millionaire. I'm a profitable trader. Maybe not right now, but I am. Okay, so fuck y'all. Okay, so put this aside. Anyways, now here USD daily, we see it's this candle took out this previous low, but it failed during the Asia session to take out this low. And to be honest, it's kind of too far away to actually get this. And I also think it's more likely to go above it than taking out this high from the previous candle. So also 1 hour, we see here the daily candles again, how it was able to take out this low, actually closing below it, but here it failed to even get close to this low. So yeah, now in the 1 hour, we see where like some consolidation going on. Here, spike movement to the upside, then reversal, boom here, market structure shift, then here a break of structure. But then the thing is, we have here a protected low, but also we see in combination with the daily bias, I was looking for longs. So I also, of course, waited for confirmation, but it made sense to me because first of all, the reversal, the daily candle, daily bias, and also this protected low. And yeah, so let's move on. So we can see this swing high is the area for the market structure shift, like the confirmation for the reversal. And on the 1 hour, on the 8 a.m. 1 hour candle, we see clearly it closed above it. So now let's go down to the 5 minutes. We have here a Farewell gap, got respected. We have here consolidation area, candle close below it. So even when it was going up, I respected to retrace here again because it closed below it. But I wasn't thinking it's going to go too much to the downside. Maybe somewhere here, but definitely not going to take out this side. But it's a long way, so anyways, doesn't really matter that much for here on the 5 minutes. Now, anyways, it was going to the downside and it was not taking out this low, because this even if I was like anxious or more like not anxious but more like super excited, if it was taking out this low and it was not moving any further to the downside, then I for sure would have entered, regardless of my how I felt physically. But it didn't, so I wasn't doing it. Maybe it's even better because this also could have been, less of their own liquidity, but anyways, I was not doing that. And I would have gone long right here. Because, I was getting to this Ferrari gap again. And as you can see, works out pretty well. So yeah, now I actually was about to take this trade. There was nothing saying against it, but as I mentioned, because I got too excited and I don't want to make this as a habit when I start to get physically too enticed or whatever, like, my heart starts to beat faster. I mean, we are always going to feel some kind of emotions. But if your emotions are like too strong and then you get physically like hyped up, your body, your hormones and yada yada yada, and you start to feel like, oh, 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 like, I don't know, you're going to kiss a girl or something like that, then I just try to take my fingers off that, even if my bias or like, my setup is right or whatever. Because as I mentioned, I am a profitable trader. I am a crypto millionaire. I'm a G. Okay, I'm a G. So I don't want to do things when I'm getting physically too hyped up. So I'm going to do this over and over again until I get rid of that, and then I can take every single setup I want, like the trade on every single setup I want, without getting too physically hyped up. I mean, you're always going to feel some kind of emotions, and you can be aware of them. But if you get like starting to get like your heartbeat is getting faster, something like that, then just I don't want to touch it. I don't want to even think about it. So yeah, today was a very good lesson to me. Because again, 50 minutes protected liquidities are very invalid. 5 minutes I already knew it because I was testing it out with back testing, but on the 50 minutes I barely had any data. So now I'm going to probably also to backtest this a bit little to get more data, just to get like more confirmation, like a confluence by all those data points, if you get me. But overall, I think this losing trade, well, I rather to call it a learning trade, was very valuable in terms of information, because 50 minutes protected liquidity doesn't mean shit. 1 hour I saw it over and over again. It's valid, and we see here in the 1 hour here protected. So I think it's pretty clear. This was not protected, so can imagine take out this high. So yeah, this was like overall the trade recap from today. Very valuable. A fat step further to McLaren, because I'm starting to act less like an idiot and more like like a professional trader, and not being like a little geek, a little nerd, being like weakly minded, like having my mind against me. I don't really mess with that, and when you mean it, you do something against it. And now I'm doing something against it, because again, I don't allow myself my mind is going to infiltrate me and make me going to re-enter or doing stupid, cowardly decisions. So yeah, with that being said, cheers.